Oh, welcome back everybody. This is HFKSDFJ. This is going to be a first impression video of Horizon Zero Dawn. I may or may not do a review. Granted, I'm not real far into the game, but this might actually just become the actual review. But anyways, let's get on to it. First off, I'm going to say this, I got the Stinger Edition. I regret not getting the fucking deluxe. Would have been worth the money. If I had the money, I would have liked to get the collector's edition even though most of the stuff in it I wouldn't have wanted besides the digital content. So my impressions of it so far have been very, very good. I have not encountered a single load screen. It's up maybe for one, but based off of, like, you could have been just there for a long time, but it just cut out temporarily, then went back in. So not bad. Combat, nice and fluid. Melee could probably use some work. I kind of wish you could rock on and like with the bow and some of the other, especially the bow, like I wish we could retrieve arrows, even if it was we had to unlock the ability. You could literally deck your character out to play it almost however you want. If you want to be stealthy like what I do, you can be. Like I have it, just the way they did it is good. I mean, like, you could easily spend, before you even get your first story trophy, you could spend easily an hour or two just farting around doing side missions and gathering resources. Actually, that's a good thing. Like, you could do crafting and like when you buy stuff, you just don't need to use the money currency, which is metal shards. Sometimes you need certain other items, other resources to use also. So like if you need, like if you want to say increase the amount of arrows you can carry for your bow, you can go create job, and there's a section of the quest called errands where it keeps track of what all you need to get that, and it permits you to keep track of all that, and you'll eventually be able to, alright, yeah, you have everything. You can even do that with store items. Like there's a sling and an armor I want to get, but they require a certain resource also. Each one's different. That is so good. I like how they did that. I mean, the gameplay isn't overly hard. I mean, I'm playing on normal, and I've already died in and this is one of the few games I wouldn't start out on the easiest difficulty. More often, like, a lot of the shooters I do, I have a habit of playing on lowest difficulty, beat it, go to next, then next, rinse and repeat until I've done it. And it generally works for me. And I do it on other games too, but this is one of the very few where no, I play it on normal. Oh my fucking lord. Some of the enemies, I just like, as of making this video, I'm only level 20. There are certain enemies I cannot engage unless they're solo, like the sawtooths. They're too dangerous. Well, I can technically do the sawtooths now because I can hack them, but that's just how it is. You can't. Certain enemies you don't want to engage multiples of, or with like multiple of them are with friends. And soul tubes are still one of those. In fact, they're the one that has killed me the fucking most. I hate them. I mean, that guy in the like little barrier thing of this that you see in this video is a fire bellowback. I hate his ass too. Humans aren't that hard, but this game is very, very fun. I mean, like, you can buy all the weapons and swap them out, use them as you want. It's just the way to play, it's almost entirely up to you. One of the best open worlds I've ever played. RPG element wise, I wish there was a bit more to it. The tall necks, which like in other open worlds you would have something like a radio tower or something that will reveal a section of the map and say, alright, here, like, do all sorts of stuff like telling you, alright, this is all here, yada yada. Tall necks fill a similar role, and it's beautiful. There's Rezo or whatever, it's RESERO if I remember correct how it's spelled. It's a YouTube channel. They do reviews, previews, and stuff for the Xbox and PlayStation. But the thing that got them going was they were a achievement site for Xbox, where you could keep track of what achievements you have, what achievements a game has, and they even have guides. And they've eventually a PlayStation version came out, and I go to the site regularly and use it. They did a review on it, and I actually tend to agree with their review of the game. So I'll touch on like some of the stuff, like, because I want to. The like audio, it's superb. Everything about this game is so well done, especially when Guerrilla Games, this is like their first foray into this type of game. They're more known for shooters, and I will admit it is one of the most beautiful games I have seen, in my opinion, of all the PlayStation 4 games I've seen on in the actual gameplay and videos. I would say this is probably one of the few, probably within the top 10 of most beautiful. And in fact, I would even go so far as to say that if you're even on a standard PS4, which is what I have, this is definitely one worth getting a PS4 Pro just to play, because it will look better even if you're doing it at 1080p. Like, as I've been saying, the audio is good, voice acting is good, nothing special, but very good quality. Sorry. And even the music is good. It's nothing truly amazing, like, and there have been, like, Ace Combat has a lot of good soundtracks where it, and others like where they just, it suits the game so well and it's top quality. Whereas at Zero Dawn, I wouldn't say top quality, but the music generally suits the environment you're in, the situation, ambience, all this. The weather is also beautiful. Like, there are two types of rain, like normal rain and then heavy rain. And in heavy rain, you have strong winds too. The game is beyond beautiful. There's even the photo mode. I farted around with it. It is very, nice. It's just, this game is so well done that I would actually, I'm going to say this to give my point. If the standard version was $80 and when all other like standard editions were still $60, I would say fucking steal. Why would you not be getting it? I have to give Gorilla props for this. I've played all the kill zones except Mercenary, and I like them. It's just like Gorilla Games that, well, actually, hold on, that was the other Gorilla Games that did rigs, but this is very good, well done. I pray they do a sequel, and I pray they come out with a decent amount of DLC. I don't know what all, but definitely worth it. Like, it's so well done. I'm sorry, I just don't know how to fully get into it, describe it, because of how good it is. Let's see, I've played like, what, 40 hours? I've barely slept any since playing it. It's just so fun. The game is unbelievably fun. I mean, this is probably one of the few games I would even go on to the hardest difficulty just to try it out. I mean, like, even like the crafting, which is a major component, it's well done, and you have to keep track of stuff. And like in combat, when you want to craft more arrows or switch out weapons, it doesn't fully stop everything, making you think on your toes. I'm actually going to have to say, right now, for Game of the Year for all games on PS4, this is a major contender. Because you have to keep in mind, this is a fucking new IP. This is a studio, a game type a studio has no experience in. They don't really have experience of RPG or open world or any of that stuff. They have delivered on everything. I would actually have to say a lot of the hype built up for the game isn't actually hype. They nailed it. They made their delivery. They promised stuff and they've delivered. They've done so well. I would even say of gaming, this is a game of a year contender. Probably best new IP. It's probably going to be considered. I consider a contender for anything they can get nominated in. It's so well done. It truly and honestly is. Like, in the first, you could get lost in doing stuff for just shits and giggles. Like, in the first, after I leveled up I got my first 3 skill points. I spent them, and one of the things was the silent strike, where you like hide, where you go for a stealth kill with your spear. Well, the spear will instant kill all small enemies, but mediums it doesn't. And after I got that, for like 30 minutes, that was the only thing I wanted to kill with. It is so good, and like, I've spent over half an hour also hunting normal animals just for supplies they drop. and certain things you can craft require like certain animal skins or bones. It's very nice that they did that, and how they go about it is so nice and well done. This game is, I feel that, actually now that I think about it, Guerrilla Games did not hit it on the mark. No, they knocked it completely out of the fucking ballpark, people. This game is 10 out of 10, 5 stars, all that shit. I am, especially for a new IP, very few new IPs I've ever played have been able to deliver like this. Especially when you're talking about a studio that has no experience in a certain genre and everything. It's just, and I have to give Sony props too. They permitted Guerrilla Games to try something new, and I think this is going to pay off. And I guarantee you, if they come out with a Horizon Zero Dawn bundle of PS4 Pro, that thing's going to sell. It's just, this is, oh man, I just don't really know what else to say. And like the review, I'll go more into like gripes I have and stuff, but it's so well done. It truly is. It's beautiful. And like, I just don't know what else to say. In fact, I'm going to throw in 3 screenshots I made using photo mode. One is going to be using a setting called pale blue, another vibrant. It's more messing with the brightness of it and everything. And then the other one is just normal, but granted depth of field is on because I haven't turned it off for one I made of a tall neck, which I liked. And like, you have such good options. Like, you have those 3, warm glow, black and white. You have so many different like brightness things. Like, you have contrast with black and white contrast. One called pink, or was it warm pink? I forget. You can give it borders, vintage feel, where it's black, kind of like blacked out on the edges. You can throw a logo on. You can adjust the depth of field, brightness, time of day. You can adjust so much. You can even hide alloy, which is very, very good. You can even rotate the screen. It's just the way I would actually have to say that there is no true value to photo mode. It's just there for shits and giggles. Well, anyways, I'll throw those on, and I will talk to you all later. I will also be uploading videos just of like combat and music with them. So I'll talk to you all